Hello guys, in this video I will show you how to deploy the LokDon SDK or the ECSMID API from Marketplace, which is an AWS AMI image. So I laid out the overall steps to deploy the AMI. The first thing to do is to find the product on AWS Marketplace. So let's do that. So you just have to search for LokDon SDK or LokDon SDK AMI, and you'll find this page. So please continue to subscribe. Now you can see, you can check the configurations here. Please continue to the configuration. So in this step, it is you can choose different fulfillment options based on your preferences. Like it's obviously 64-bit operating system based on Amazon Linux too, so it will be 64-bit, and the software version will be we have only version 1, but in future we will release another version. And the region, you can choose your available region. I'll just use US East. So let's continue to launch. Here you can choose to launch from website or from EC2. I recommend launching from EC2. You will have more control. So let's give it a name, like and the other thing is here, let me show you the steps. So we are in deployment step. In this step, we will create an SSH key pair and to allow us to log into the instance once it is up. And so let's do that. So here you can create a new key pair, or you can choose your existing key pair if it's available. In my case, I'm choosing the one that's available. In network settings, you will have to allow port 8000, TCP port 8000 to test the API. So let's do that. Add a new rule, and let's set the port to 8000. LokDon SDK runs on port 8000. That's why we are allowing port 8000 to external access. So in this case, we are letting to access it from anywhere. So we can test it out from any browser, from any IP address. So you can leave the REST default and go ahead and launch. Once it's up, the next step to do is to check the status of the instance and wait a few minutes before you can test. But to test the LokDon SDK API, you just have to copy the public IP address. So this is the instance we just launched. Here is the public IP address. It will be up in a moment. It's initializing at the moment. So while it's initializing, I can show you the URL or the how to test the LokDon AMI. So here is a public IP. You just need to copy it and access it on port 8000. There is a tool included, a documentation tool called Swagger UI, which is included in the AMI. So you just have to access it through this URL. Sorry, I mistyped. Yeah, it's actually running. Just the status check is a bit late, I think. Yeah, the status check is delayed, but it's actually running, so you can still access it. Yeah. So to test the API, you also need the API key or the JWT token that you will receive from LokDon. When you buy the software, you will receive a JWT token, which is something similar like this. So we will use this to authenticate the API. Let's do that now. Let's try to increase something here. So our authorization mechanism is home developed, but it is compatible with how JWT actually works. But we have a modified version of it. We call it JWT. It works the same way as JWT, but the actual implementation is different. So let's say we want to encrypt hello world. So here is the output. You can see the encrypted ciphertext and the original text returned in the response body. Now what we can do is you can decrypt this text back to the original text using the other API here, decrypt generic. So let's pass it here, and also let's put the authorization as so we can see the original text is now the ciphertext is now decrypted to the original plain text. So there are other APIs here you can try for yourself. So I'll show you another method of testing the API. You can use a tool like curl, or you can programmatically call the API. But let me show you through another tool, which is Postman. So let's copy the IP and replace it here. I'm trying out the encrypt generic API now. Let's put the right IP address and the right port number, which is 8000, and let's go to authorization. We can set it to bearer token, and we can replace here the right API token, which is here, and in the body we can put any text. This can be anything like okay. Let's encrypt it. So you will get this ciphertext here, which we can use for decrypt API. So let's do that. Go to decrypt API and replace. Let's build the authorization, since we have already copied the token. Okay, I think the right one. Let's go to body. Let's copy this ciphertext and put it here and send. So we should see the original text. Sorry, we have to replace the IP address as well. So let's put the right IP address here. Yeah, so this is the original text we encrypted, and that's pretty much it, guys. You can use, like I said, you can use any other tool like curl, or you can programmatically call the API. It's REST API after all. So thank you for watching.